Hello, my special friends. The gland is called the third eye for a reason. Descriptions of the pineal gland for philosophers and scientists of different eras agreed on the fact that it was in it that the soul of man was stored. The gland is named for the fact that it is shaped like a spruce cone. It is about the size of a pea. Its most important function is the production of hormones. We all intuitively know where the pineal gland is located. The pineal gland, also called the epiphysis, is responsible for the connection between the mundane world and other realities. The pineal gland is the portal of divine consciousness, the organ that is responsible for the connection between the creative side of the human being, the mind and the divine mind. The epiphysis has a complex multi-level structure and acts as the filter between your intention and its realization. The pineal gland is the biostellar gateway, the thread that connects the physical and the non-physical duality and a higher dimension. Very few people have any idea of the purpose of such an important human organ as the pineal gland or epiphysis. Even in the traditional medicine, it is still little studied. Meanwhile, it is the pineal gland that is responsible for the most important function of communication with the divine consciousness and for the ability to reveal spiritual vision. The pineal gland is a portal to the spiritual knowledge within each of us, which is given to us from birth. But due to various circumstances, we have simply forgotten about it. It transmits this knowledge to all the cells of our body and promotes all positive changes in our biosystem. Any person with an individual's level of spiritual life can activate the pineal gland, but for a higher result, spiritual training, a conscious vision of life is desirable. If we develop spiritually, increase our awareness, keep our emotions and body pure, experience feelings of joy, happiness, harmony, we will be comfortable enough to activate the pineal gland. The epiphysis is the mediator of advanced knowledge in the manifestation of reality. It works with the pituitary gland to open the breach, the portal between the physical and the non-physical, between mind and spirit. Whatever knowledge you allow yourself to believe becomes reality after the pineal gland opens the gateway to divinity. It does this by translating the frequency of thought into a thermal, biochemical, electrical flow through your body and opening the mind. As we have explained, not every thought of the ordinary brain penetrates the higher mind. Crystal filter of the pineal gland. You can think positive thoughts, think positive changes, but if deep in your mind you doubt it will all happen, it will. It's a frequency screen, a kind of filter. Depending on the frequency of the thought or emotion, a pineal gland is a guardian in the path of what enters the portal of creation of the divine mind. It also prevents any thoughts with a negative field from entering. According to this, every intention that you strongly or slightly doubt cannot enter the programming. Do you understand? Doubt is one of the blocks that prevent the manifestation of your desires. If you doubt, you do not believe. It activates a neural flow in the brain that goes from the pituitary gland to the epiphysis and blocks the opening of the portal, entrains through the pineal gland. Doubt arises because you don't believe. As taught in the Metatronic keys, The human aura must be whole in order to expand into mechana. An energy field covered with cracks and bricks is not able to function optimally in the law of creation. What role does the pineal gland? The pineal gland, perhaps it is the most important of all your subtle sense organs, because it absorbed the qualities of the sixth and the seventh chakras, and not only absorbed, but many times strengthened them. Why is the pineal gland not part of the chakra system? The fact is that in the overwhelming majority of people, it is in a dormant state, and it can be awakened only by those who have the sixth and seventh chakras fully opened and are their everyday working tool. And then the pineal gland, which serves as a spirit between man and the higher powers of the universe, comes into its own. We can say that its fuel is the high vibration of the sixth and seventh chakras, without which its launch is impossible. The energies of these two chakras flow into it like a reservoir, and mixing there are transformed into a completely new kind of energy, which allows a person to reach the level of vibrations of the higher powers of the universe. A powerful energy surge occurs, which is a sign for the forces of light that there is one more person on earth with whom they can make contact and be heard. And this contact may not happen immediately or not at all. It depends on many factors, but in any case, a person with a reanimated pineal gland will never be able to live as before. His consciousness, outlook, way of life, environment, and needs will change dramatically. This will be a God-man who has descended into the world of the third dimension, which he sees through and which he will definitely try to change, each one by virtue of his abilities. It will awaken only when you are ready to accept this gift of heaven, that is, when your sixth and seventh chakras can provide it with high-quality fuel. So please do not set yourself the goal of activating your pineal gland at all costs. The best thing you can do is to live calmly in compliance with the universal laws, control your thoughts and emotions, and get rid of the stereotypes of dual world and habitual patterns of behavior. And then everything will happen by itself, naturally and imperceptibly, and exactly at the moment when you need it like air. One of the parameters of readiness for the transition to high dimensions is the setup of your organism to receive the new high vibration energies. It includes several components. First of all, it is the ability to absorb the new energies in such a way that they are evenly distributed throughout the body. With love, liberty.